Representative Adam Schiff of California has introduced a piece of legislation he wants to be voted on after the House returns from their election recess. Remember, they are in recess until after the election, so they can campaign. Now, what is this legislation? Well, it would prevent sitting presidents from being able to dismiss their own cases. How would it do it? Well, it would require the Attorney General to submit an affidavit to Congress before dismissing any charges against a sitting president and closing any cases against a sitting president, saying that the president or anybody working for the president did not direct them to do that on behalf of the president, and also that they were not appointed to their position specifically to get rid of these cases. And then before the cases would be dropped and closed, they would have to go before a 3-judge panel who would hear the evidence as to why the case is being dropped and all of that, and they would have to rule on that as well. And I'm sure there are penalties for attorney generals who would do things on behalf of the president, and this would also set up an impeachable offense for a president who did try to leverage against a attorney general to do this. Now, do I think it's going to pass this term? I don't know, because they're not going to be back in session until after the election. The House has a razor-thin Republican margin as it is. And depending on how bad they get beat in the election, they may not be willing to do this, and some of them might be on board. So we'll have to see what the House looks like after the election, and take a temperature poll of kind of what they're feeling and feel this out then. Beyond that, if it doesn't get passed, if we give Kamala Harris a favorable House and Senate and elect her as president, I guarantee this would probably pass when it's brought back up again next term, because the Democrats would push it through to make sure no person is above the law. So we'll see what happens with this bill. I think it's a good thing. Now we just need to have them get to work and get it done.